Namaste everyone. As usual, let's begin by relaxing the body and mind. Make sure you're seated comfortably, close your eyes, and take a slow, deep breath in. Feel the belly come out and the chest expand and shoulder pull back. And as you let the exhale flow on its own, observe the muscles of the body loosening and the mind relaxing. One more slow, deep breath that way. And as you exhale, mentally let go of everything. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation here. And so please exercise caution in whatever you do, and make sure you follow the rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain in what you do in any yoga practice. Everything is done with very mild effort, with the intention of taking you into meditative awareness within. So now, today being the Sunday session, we are going to have the special meditation, but the first half hour, we will do some loosening exercises. So let's first establish the group consciousness. Think of everyone who is in this group as within yourself. Feel a change in the vibration. Now we'll begin with the first of 3 Oms. Take a deep breath in. Now, we'll go on to the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the left nostril. Visualize the awareness of the inhalation. Go crossing over to the right side, going under the right eye, and curving like a bow. And when you complete the inhalation, coming up to the top of the middle of the forehead at the hairline. And when you exhale out of the right nostril, visualize the awareness come from the left side under the left eye and go out of the right nostril. And then, of course, inhale from there and exhale the other way, keeping the same kind of mirror visualization. Continue. Observe the quietness that begins to set in as you do this practice. Continue to keep your eyes closed. And once you finish the last exhalation through the left nostril, place your finger right in the top of the forehead at the hairline, and as you inhale with both the nostrils, visualize the awareness going up there, and as you exhale, the awareness going out of the nose. So continue. Slow, deep breath. Now we are ready to go on to our mobilization exercises. So let's begin. As we inhale, lift up the shoulders, and as you exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue. Last rotation. Now let's bring the hands to the chest, and as you inhale, stretch up and look up. We are not doing the Ujjayi breath, so you can lift up your chin, and as you exhale, bring the hands by the side and complete the exhalation. Continue. Last time. Now, make a fist, bend at the wrist and bring it into the chest, elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, open out the palms perpendicular to the forearms, stretch out the fingers, and pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, make the fist again, bring it into the chest, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin. And as you inhale, go around the wrist, opening out the palm as wide as possible, perpendicular to the forearm. And as you exhale, make the fist and go the other way and complete the rotation around the wrist, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation, this motion. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers and bring your knuckles behind your head. Stretch out the elbows and the shoulders as you inhale, and as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. Continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. As you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now, let's go on to the neck exercises. We'll go simply in full 360 degrees. So first inhale, take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. And let's go 360 degrees. Inhale, half a circle. And exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. last inhalation, and last exhalation. Now we can go on to our spinal twisting exercise. Just a reminder for everyone, today we have the special meditation with Gayatri Mantra, and so we'll begin the chakra vibration after we finish these exercises. So as we exhale, we do the sound ah as we turn the head and the spine to the right, and the same way with the next exhalation to the left, third exhalation to the back, and the fourth exhalation, pulling back the neck, chin down, we do the humming sound. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in and to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Second round, twice to each side, to the right. Second time. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Third round, 3 times in each direction to the right. To the left. Now to the back. Chin to the chest. Now cross one leg over the opposite thigh, and as we exhale, we'll pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. We'll do this 3 times, and each time when we exhale, squeezing at the perineum, we do the sound lum 3 times. Let's go. Lum. Let's cross the other leg over. Lung. 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 Now we can go on to our 3 rounds of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders, exhale, inhale, exhale, 2, exhale, 3, exhale, 4, exhale, 5, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, 8, exhale, 9, exhale, 10, exhale, 11, exhale, 12, exhale, 30, exhale, 40, exhale, 50, exhale, 60, exhale, 70, exhale, 80, exhale, 90, exhale, 20, exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now we can get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now let's go on to the last round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Now we can go on to our chakra vibration. Those of you who are in the attendee list, if you want to join the panelists, I'm sending you an invite. So now bring your awareness to the perineum, and as we squeeze at the perineum, we do the sound LUM, pressing on the little finger with the thumb in line with the chakra. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum. As we draw in behind the pubic area, we do the sound VUM, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb in line with the chakra. VUM. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. One more time. Bring the awareness behind the navel. As you draw in at the navel, we do the sound RUM, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. RUM. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness in the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb, with the center of the palm facing the chakra. Release the hand, continue. Last time. One more time. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. Release your hand, continue. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Chum. Top of the middle of the head, we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, focus on the lowermost part of the mouth, the throat area, and focusing there as you inhale and exhale, feel a mild sucking sensation as you inhale and a reverse sensation as you exhale. It has to be done slowly and smoothly. And when you do that, if you don't feel the sensation, make a big smile with the cheeks coming out. And when you'll feel a slight stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. And as you inhale and exhale, feel like the air is rubbing there. So please continue. Now, as we continue, we go on to our visualization. Bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the sternum, towards the front of the body, and visualize as you inhale in Ujjayi, the awareness coming from the lowermost part of the sternum, from the Atma Chakra, going through over the front of the body, curving over the forehead, coming to the middle of the top of the head. And as you exhale, going down the middle of the body, down the 7 chakras. So please continue with this visualization. Now, let's change the visualization. As you inhale in Ujjayi, visualize the rising visualization from the tailbone coming along the spine and going all the way through the back of the head, and as you exhale, coming down all the way down to the tailbone along the spine. So please continue. If any of you feel resistance in the visualization, mentally vibrate Om 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 as you're going up and the same way going down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, let's go on to changing the visualization with Ujjayi. Visualize that from the bottom of the feet, all through every part of the body, through the trunk of the body, and from the palm of the hands, your awareness going up to the top of the head as you inhale, and as you exhale, going down. Visualize like from the soles of the feet and the palms of the hand, as you inhale, you feel a stimulation, and as you exhale, you feel a reverse stimulation going through the soles of the feet and the palms of the hand. So please continue. Now we widen the awareness as if the awareness was about 2 feet or so in every direction around us, so a diameter around the body of maybe 6 feet or so, and the same kind of like 2 feet below the feet and 2 feet above the head. And visualize that the awareness is rising from below the feet, going above the head, and coming down as you exhale, going down. As you inhale, visualize it is connecting with the cosmic intelligence and it is bringing down whatever is necessary for you as it comes down and takes away unwanted stuff and gross elements right into Mother Earth. And from Mother Earth, it pulls up whatever is needed for the gross functioning of the body. And whatever unwanted thoughts are there, they go out through the top of the head into the higher zone. They get washed out of you. So visualize that and continue. Now we are ready to go on to our meditation. So we will begin by invoking the 3 spirits that allow you to connect into the cosmic intelligence, the source of everything. And then we do the affirmation that in the context of these 3 levels of existence that we are connecting to, with the brilliance of the sun or the energy of the sun, we seek the cosmic wisdom, whereby with the cosmic wisdom we project into the world, the intention being to fulfill the purpose for which we have come into this body. And that you can affirm to yourself in any language you feel like. You can say it in Sanskrit also if you feel like. So let's begin now by first rubbing the palms slightly and separate the palms an inch or so and see if you feel a little static or some sensation in your palms. If you feel the sensation in your palms, then in which case, open out the palms, both together, the little fingers touching each other, the sides of the palms touching each other. And the moment you open out, you will feel less sensation or no sensation in the palm. Now mentally call upon the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the body. We call that spirit as Gayatri. So ask Gayatri to come into your palms. Those of you who have sensation, you will feel suddenly a vibration change in your palms. Take the vibration into you by taking the palm inwards and feel the vibration enter your whole body. Feel a certain lightness come onto you. Now open the palm once again, and now we call upon the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the light of the sun, in other words, outside the three-dimensional world into the spiritual world. And that spirit we call as Savitri. So open the palms and call upon Savitri to come into your palms. Feel the vibration again change. It feels slightly different if you're sensitive. And take the palms inward into you. And feel once again the vibration change within you in a very subtle way. Now open the palms once again, and we will call onto the spirit that connects you into the source of all cosmic wisdom, which is God. And that spirit we call as Saraswati. So ask Saraswati to come into your palms and once again observe another vibration. This will be softer and smoother if you can feel the difference, and take the vibration, the spirit within you. Observe how a meditative calmness has come into you. And now you can mentally affirm to yourself, in the context of the three levels of existence, the physical world, the spiritual world, and the source, which is God, all connected by the vibration Om. May we have the billions of the sun, or by the billions of the sun, or the energy of the sun, may we be able to access cosmic wisdom and project it into the world, the intention being to fulfill the purpose for which we have come into this body. And you can say that in Sanskrit mentally, but it is the affirmation and the intention that matters. Om Bhur Bhuvaswa Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So please continue. You have been meditating for 22 minutes. Whenever you're ready to stop your meditation, bring your hands together at the chest in the Namaste position and thank the three spirits for enabling your meditation, the connectivity in your meditation. And let them go, and you do that in a reverse motion, just the opposite of the way in which you took in this reverse motion, you let them go. Then you can slowly open your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands. So today being Sunday, we have the time for any discussion that you might have, any questions, comments, anything. So if any of you wish to speak up, you can feel free to ask a question or share a comment, anything you want.
Dr. Ram was very peaceful.
Oh, thank you.
Very
peaceful.
I can feel it too.
Yeah. You didn't
You didn't
read
read
20 minutes passed so quickly.
Thank you.
Yes. Ramaji, you have to unmute.
Can you
hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I asked after the Bhastrika session, two of those, in between we do the Jai, Vika and the Bhamri. What does the significance of that? What does it do?
Very good question. Was somebody else going to ask another question? I thought Karthik was going to say something. Okay, let me answer this question. See, the Ujjayi Kumbhaka is done by interlocking the hands and keeping it at the waist level with the palm facing up. And then as you inhale in Ujjayi, you slowly lift up the hand. As you complete the inhalation, the hand comes at the below the chin. Pull back the neck and bring the chin down. And your focus automatically goes to the place where the chin and the neck, they're all meeting together. That's where your focus is. You hold the breath as long as you can. You're only holding the breath with the chin down. You're not doing any compression lower down.
Oh, you don't.
No compression lower down. And you exhale in between the teeth when you can no longer hold. And as you exhale, you're bringing the hand down and slowly lifting up the head too, right?
So we don't the three buns that we usually Kumbhaka. The abdomen pushing in and
The Bahya Kumbhaka is about exhaling and holding out the breath.
okay.
This is inhaling and holding the breath. Very big difference. Okay. And then after this, we do the Bhramari. Okay. The question is, what is the significance of it and why do you do this?
After the Bhastrika, so.
Yeah, after the Bhastrika. In Bhastrika, what happens is the amount of oxygen we are taking in our breath increases. Normal breathing rate, passive breathing rate, is about 15 to 20 breaths, and we use about 10% of our lungs. In Bhastrika, when you're able to do deep breathing, you're actually, depending upon how deep you breathe, you can use up to 80% of your lungs. And if you're simply breathing heavily and you're not breathing fully with your belly coming out, even then you're breathing with about 40-50% of your lungs. Okay. So what happens is, in each breath, you're taking 5 to 8 times the amount of oxygen that you would normally take in. Okay. Now, of course, the next thing is, once it enters the lungs, the rate at which oxygen is absorbed depends upon the condition of your alveoli and the diffusion rate in there.
Right.
And then, whatever it is, And in Bhastrika, we do a total of about 7 to 9 breaths in a minute,
Yeah.
compared to 15 to 20 breaths that is done in normal passive breathing.
Mhm.
So what happens is, we are whichever way you look at it, even though we may be doing half the number of breaths, with maybe 4 times the amount of oxygen, 4 to 8 times the amount of oxygen getting in,
Mhm.
oxygen inhalation increases. And so when it increases, the body has a capacity, when they use the pulse oximeter, the maximum it can go is to 100%. And where is it by capturing that 100%? It is the hemoglobin cells in your blood that are taking in the oxygen.
Mhm.
And if they reach 100%, they cannot take any more.
Yeah.
Now, what happens is, when you're breathing like this, what happens? Normally, when you're doing passive breathing, you're not thinking at all. The brain is controlling how much breath is going to go in, and what your heart rate is going to be, and it controls all the inflow of oxygen and distribution in all parts of the body.
Mhm.
Whereas when you actively start breathing, if you continue breathing for a long time, the brain gets confused and you'll pass out.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, now, after each 20 breaths, what we do is, when we hold the breath for a little bit, we allow carbon dioxide to build within the body. And that way, what happens is, any excess oxygen that is there, they get used up. And so the potential for passing out or whatever diminishes.
Okay.
So the thing is, that is the reason we do it that way. And then after that, we do the Brahmari for a very simple reason.
Mhm.
What happens is, Brahmari is supposed to make yourself meditative, open, and more vibration going into the head.
Mhm.
So, and that is where you have the brain, right? So to stimulate the brain, we do the Brahmari, but has overall more effect all through the body. So that is the reason we have this protocol of why we do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Brahmari.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. That was very informative. Thank you.
Any other questions or thoughts from anyone?
Dr.
Rajan, this
Dr.
would
Rajan,
be
this is Satyapal.
Yes, go ahead.
There's some echo. I don't know why I'm hearing echo.
The echo comes when there are multiple people who are,
Yeah, unmuted.
yeah. So, okay, go ahead now, speak up.
Okay. My question is, when we do chakra vibration and we take little finger for our Muladhara chakra, does it represent any element like earth or water or something like that?
Yes, it does. The little finger is the earth, the ring finger is the water, the middle finger is the fire, the index finger is the air, and the thumb is the space.
Okay. So the Muladhara chakra represents earth,
Yes.
and the next one between the,
Swadhisthana is water, the Manipura is fire,
yeah, that's what.
yeah, and the Anahata is air, and the throat
lungs.
is the space.
Okay. Now after that, when we have this thumbs up, we go for this
Agya chakra.
chakra and Sahasrara chakra. So
Yes.
that thumbs up, it's a space for those also.
Yes, actually what
Okay.
happens is, the 5 elements, functionally speaking, it is the 5 chakras which are connecting into all the elements related in the body. The throat chakra controls the entire ENT and the eye region. So
Okay.
the Agnya chakra is considered the controller of the 5 chakras below. And
Okay.
and then the Sahasrara chakra is the connection into the spiritual domain. And the spiritual domain, the connection by which we go is through the space element.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Tammy.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to say, I had a question, it's going to go right off Satipal. In Brahmari, the way you're, talking about our Panchapranas on our fingers, does that have anything to do? Why is it the way it is? It's like covering the holes is what I see. But yeah.
And this is a very interesting question.
We
you
have
asked.
space
I've
in our
not
ear.
thought about it. Yeah, no, I cannot associate anything with it. But the thing is, what I can tell you is, in Brahmari, it is more, as they say, about closing the orifices that are in the head.
Mm.
Okay? So the eyes, the nose, the ears. And the other parts where we are putting the finger is, literally speaking, and the mouth also. That is why the lip comes in. And the index finger, when we are bringing in above the eyebrows, that eyebrows area, I cannot explain that, but it's about closing the orifices. By the way, there is another school, the Yoga Institute in Mumbai. They actually do the Brahmari, closing the ear and keeping the four fingers on the top of the head. And that stimulates the brain, they say.
I remember doing that in your CME course, and that was it was an amazing sensation.
Yeah.
If anyone else or I have a moment, I was wondering, I was watching a lecture last week, and they were talking about the sinoatrial node in your heart. And he almost was having a conversation how our heart is like a brain, or the thing is that the sinoatrial node was like this, that was the ultimate cosmic connection. How does it work? What makes it? I think it's like a potassium sodium thing or whatever that makes the fire, the spark, or the electrical thing go, like a central nervous system for the heart.
See, you're talking about a lecture you attended somewhere. You should have asked the question there.
No, it was a video. I don't know if it was true
So
or
whoever is the author of the video, that's the person you should address the question to.
not. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. I just thought it was something. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Alagiri Srinivasan wanted to say something. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, if I remember correct, this Ujjayi Pranayama helps to reduce the blood pressure. Is that so? And how does it do it?
Okay. If we are talking about reducing blood pressure, there are multiple pathways. The Ujjayi Pranayama's principal job is reducing inflammation in the body. Now, because it evokes the parasympathetic tone, when it is done easily, with smoothness and with lot of ease, when it is done, slow, easy breathing, automatically the parasympathetic tone reduces the stress in the body, and as a result of which blood pressure can drop. However, if you are talking about focusing on blood pressure, Ujjayi is not the first place you should look at. The first place you should look at, and by the way, you understand that in the blood pressure you have the higher number, the systolic, and the lower number, the diastolic. Now, depending upon where the issue is and how to work with it, there are multiple ways to address it. So when you do slow, deep breathing, like what you do is you do like 4 to 6 breaths per minute. How do you do that? You do it like this. Take a deep breath in. Like this, if you do, you can even exhale out to the mouth with a sense of relief, But if we exhale through the nose with the sense of relief, that's also good and it's even better. So you do this slowly, slow deep breath, each breath taking about 10 seconds, inhaling and exhaling. That itself will reduce the systolic blood pressure. And of course, if people who suffer from what is called essential hypertension, that is related to stress, once the systolic goes down, diastolic will also come down towards normal. However, so that is the first place where you begin. Now, as people age, we have to ask the question, why is your blood pressure increasing? Okay? Your blood pressure is increasing because of your brain. And why does the brain want higher blood pressure? Because what happens is, the brain is the allocator of which part of the body will receive how much blood. And in order for it to do its job, to allocate the right amount of job to each part of the body, it needs sensory awareness of where the needs are and then give the commands to distribute them. So the brain is the first claimant to any energy that is there at any point in the body. And when the brain utilizes when the brain is strained, that means you're mentally stressed or there is not enough blood going to the brain, it is saying send more blood to the brain. And that is how does it do that? By increasing the blood pressure. So the moment you relax, the blood pressure will begin to calm down and come down. But then what happens is, so I explained how stress can lead to high blood pressure. But now there is another issue that happens. But you have often heard, even when people are relaxed, as people age, their blood pressure can increase. Why is that the case? It is because the main arteries, the carotid arteries that are going up to the brain, in those arteries over there, if there is occlusion happening, then the blood flow may not be as smooth going up to the brain. Then the signal comes on, increase the blood pressure so that it can force and get the blood pressure to go to the brain, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, basically, it is ultimately the brain that is doing that. Now, of course, there are additional pathways to make the brain work. Like, for example, when people are stressed, the stress hormones that are created are toxins in the body. And the liver has to, kidney is the one that is going to throw out all the toxins. So the kidney will send the signal through the renal system, through the angiotensin as the pathway. It will send the message to the brain to increase the blood pressure, because there is too much toxin in the body and it wants to get rid of the toxins faster. And of course, in that process, it also damages the kidney with the pressure in the filter and all of that going through. So effectively, we have to understand what is the mechanics by which the blood pressure increases in the body, and we use appropriate measures to reduce it. There is one case which is not there in any textbook, and we believe it is the case, and we do not have the ability to go and research it properly, but we have observed a few cases, and this is a case where it is an entirely different issue. Right in the heart, between the left atrium and the right atrium, at the time before a child is born, there is a little tunnel. When I say tunnel, if you think of the two atria on the two sides, there is like a flap on two sides with the tunnel. And so what happens is the blood from one to the other can go, and essentially because the child before birth in the womb is taking the oxygen from the mother's blood, so the heart is only pumping to send it to all the parts of the body. So it is working, that opening is there. That opening is called patent foramen ovale, or PFO as it's called. So what happens is, after the childbirth, when the child starts breathing, the tunnel collapses, the flap collapses, and it actually seals itself over a period of time. but it has been found that for 25% of the population, the seal is not permanent. For some, it is even worse than for others. Under those circumstances, the body's intelligence, what it does is, it makes sure the left side of the heart, the left atrium and the left ventricle have higher pressure than the right. And so that the right side blood, which is the deoxygenated blood, which also sometimes carry clots, they won't enter the left side of the heart. So under those circumstances, for people who have the PFO condition, we sense that the body automatically increases their blood pressure. And this can manifest for people who are in a severe condition like that, it can manifest in a very young age. And when it manifests in the young age, then in which case there is an entirely different yoga exercise we recommend that appears to solve the problem. But that is an entirely different case, and nobody in the medical field has ever done research or looked into it. Okay? Now, there is yet a different kind of case that we have looked at, and that is, no matter how much they relax themselves with slow breathing and things like that, the blood pressure doesn't go down. And this relates to some kind of unwanted stress that is staying in the brain in the subconscious level. Under those kind of situation, the only exercise that will work is chakra vibration. So when we are dealing with the blood pressure issue, the way in which medical science understands as essential hypertension, it is at a very preliminary stage. But when we look into the root causes of it, it goes into so many different dimensionalities. The most common is, of course, the stress. But the other rarer cases, medical science doesn't even know about it and how to solve it. So when you're talking about Ujjayi is only to relax, to reduce the inflammation in the body, but it also has a relaxing effect. But that's not the first place where you would go to work with on blood pressure.
Also, the medical always, for everybody, it gives the same number, 120/80. Is that correct? As we age, that number increases?
In the modern system of medical field, they are looking to do that. Although years ago, they used to say if people have like 130, 135 systolic and the diastolic coming up to 84, 85, it is okay, they used to say. These days, I understand the medical field says it is better for people to be around 120/80 for everyone. Now, the thing is, you see, you can understand why it is that as people age, the blood pressure increases even though they may be relaxed in the same way. It is because of the occlusion in the carotid. That is why that occlusion in the carotid, once it starts increasing the blood pressure. By the way, your resting blood pressure, if it is high, when you're doing any workout, when you're active, the blood pressure can shoot even higher. So as you age, the concern is that there could be a capillary or something that bursts in the brain and a clot may be created that can create a stroke, right? Yeah. So in this group, for those of you who are over here, the daily yoga practice that we do, we cover chakra vibration, we cover Ujjayi, we cover this alternate nostril breathing, and we cover the neck exercises. We are covering all the aspects that can deal with the blood pressure except for the condition relating to the PFO.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Yes.
Thank you very much, doctor. Very nice explanation. A lot of possibilities. Now I understand a little bit.
Any other thoughts or questions, anyone?
Dr. Rajan, you explained last time, but I was just wondering how can I get the previous day one, like your yoga, if I want to do in the afternoon when I go on vacation. So.
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry.
What
I'm
I explained
take
to
a
you
time.
is,
Huh?
the thing is, all the yoga sessions are recorded on YouTube.
Okay.
So you go to YouTube. I'll go to YouTube here. I'll share the screen and show you.
Okay.
If you go to YouTube and put in there Life in Yoga Rajan,
Raj.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
So all you understand that you have done it before, so I won't go there then.
Yeah.
Okay. All you do is Life in Yoga Rajan, and you will, and if you put it'll give you that this thing, and it'll ask you to subscribe to it. If you click on the subscription, then next time when you log in, it'll automatically take you to Life in Yoga Rajan, and
Okay.
everything is over there.
Thank you so much.
So Satyapalji, go ahead. You have your hand up.
Yes, I was listening to the previous talk about the blood pressure.
Yes.
When I go to my physician, my PCP or my cardiologist, on the way I do my neck exercises.
Hmm.
In addition, I just breathe from left side of the nostril,
Mhm.
and sometimes reach there early, and the blood pressure is pretty high, more than 140, 150, something like that. And by the time I'm done with that, I ask them to check my blood pressure again, and it's always less than 140, sometimes 120, and one time it went to up to 104 over 70. And that's all my neck exercises and left nostril breathing.
Excellent.
They're very happy. Both the physicians are very happy with that. In fact, one time my cardiologist said that he wants me to demonstrate what I do to his patients, so that he could tell them to do the same thing, but never materialized. It just stopped. Just to share that with you.
Excellent. I didn't mention the left nostril breathing, but this left nostril breathing has been suggested by a number of yoga institutions, but it doesn't work for everyone. Okay, so slow deep breathing is something that has consistently worked for most of the people. So Dalpatji, go ahead.
Namaste, doctor.
Namaste.
What will be the effect in our mind and body when the longest night and shortest days, or shortest days and longest night,
I've not really thought about it, but I'm going to share with you something very interesting. How many people here drink your water with ice in it? Raise your hand. I don't. So Dalpat Bhai, you don't drink water with ice, right?
Yes, yes.
You drink water with ice?
Yes.
Okay. So you're probably the only one I know here who is drinking water with ice. Okay? And everybody else over here is drinking water without ice.
Well, in the winter, summer months I do, but the rest of the time, winter, I warm it off and drink,
Okay. The thing is, if it is very interesting, if you observe whether it is winter or summer, if you go into any of these places that are serving soda or any water or anything, they will always bring water with ice. Have you noticed that? And that is because commonly most of the people here, particularly people who are of the European descent, they drink everything with ice. Okay? So the thing is basically, as you can understand, the Northern Europe has longer days and shorter days, whereas people who are from closer towards the equator, they are, it's more closer, right? So maybe there is some distinction over there, why people do that. And maybe what happens is people in the northern belt are more geared towards higher level of pitta, and people who are closer towards this thing. And so when it is colder and the shorter days, maybe the pitta goes down, and so for that your body may be kicking it up. So I'm just speculating. No, that's my sense.
So what is the remedy? What can we do,
But when you have shorter days, keep yourself warmer. When you have warmer days, keep yourself cooler.
Okay. So the effect on the mind or body or any other thing there?
The thing is, you see, but anytime the body's temperature, all of them in balance, it can create unwanted stiffness, or it can create unwanted anxiety in the system.
That's true. Yes. Depression, in the winter months, mostly later. Longer
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
Okay.
So stay warm, wear a cap at home, covering the head. That usually helps a lot.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay. So
Okay, thank you.
out of time. Namaste, and we will see you all. Actually, I won't be there tomorrow, but Avni will take care of it for the rest of the weekdays.
Okay.
Okay, namaste.